Are we live? Are we live? Okay. Uh, it's already 2022. Come, time fast, lightning fast. It's super fast, super fast. Okay. What game you play? Okay. What game are you playing now? For myself, I recently, actually a few months back, I bought uh Street Fighter 5 from Steam Store. Only this week, then I purchased a Xbox 360 controller because I want to play Street Fighter. Street Fighter, but don't know which character. I just uh, choose one, just play anyone. I Why I play Street Fighter is because I'm inspired by one of the Japanese player who is maybe in his 30s or 40s, but he's very good in Street Fighter game. And as you know, all those pro player will not play with gamepad, lah. The controller, but rather they will use those arcade stick. Best arcade stick. Yes. Yeah, those were the good old days. Arcade. During my poly years, I go every day. Every day, I think almost every day. We'll go to arcade center. Then arcade center, I think 50 cent or $1 Sing dollar. Then you uh, uh, then you can have a game for 50 cent, $1. One of my favorite is not Street Fighter, it's not X-Men or this, but they were quite popular. Uh, Capcom versus Capcom versus Marvel. Yeah, there's this game. Quite a history idea. And because nearby my near poly there's a shopping center, shopping mall. Within the shopping mall there's a arcade center. During that time, now I don't know, still have or not. Now that place already quite developed because along the stretch many condo come up and there's a MRT station there also, underground, underpass, all these things crisscross, and there's some traffic reconnect or redirect the bus road. Oh, so Beauty World. Oh, that time I think we go to Beauty World. There's a smaller building beside Beauty World. They got many arcade. Then the one of my one of my be- best one of my favorite arcade game is Macross Super Fortress or Macross Fortress or something like that. Super Fortress Macross 2 or something like that. It's a vertical shooter. Then you can change into different mode of the robot. Because during that time it's simply amazing. If I ever step inside a arcade center, that is the only game I play. I sit down there, play until my coin finish. Just get a get a free machine, sit down, empty machine, sit down, and uh, get a token, then fire away. Don't really use bomb lah, but bomb only for during boss or when the screen is too crowded, then we bomb. But usually it's only bomb one lah. No, not say only bomb. Boss stage maybe need bomb. Then when when the screen get overly crowded with enemies, then you just bomb away. It's a very good shooter game. It's very, I don't know how to tell you, but you have to play it to get the experience, the full experience. The yeah, Macross. I think Macross Super Super or Space Fortress. I uh I I uh I try to get emulator on the mobile phone, but no, it's not that same feeling. You need I think for arcade, right, arcade machine, the beauty is that the screen is there, big screen, green screen, colorful screen. Then you sit down there. Then the token, I just drop in the token, start playing. Oh my god, it's the feeling I tell you is super beyond this world. Especially when you manage to get past stage by stage. You kill the stage boss, then you going forward to the next stage, while you clear stage by stage, you're killing all the boss. Satisfaction there, really very marvelous. One of my dream is also maybe to buy one of the arcade machine. My house a bit small now. Maybe my new house, if I can get a arcade machine, I can play arcade at my own house. Yeah lah, you would you would think it's a bit silly idea because everybody is playing a PS5 or PS4, Nintendo Switch or Xbox X and S. So is there still room for arcade machine, gaming machine? I don't know. Once you ex- touch the arcade machine, the feeling is different. It's that, that magic happen while you sit down there, your hand on the control, your eyes at the screen. Wow, this is what gaming about. Old school but it's I saw on YouTube, don't know US or somewhere. I think US. Actually, the house they actually have arcade machine. Well, I told you it is very, it's a very great idea. Your basement or whatever, your video room, home theater room or whatever. You got this arcade machine. It's the purest form of gaming. Super. I in my life I don't really own so much gaming console. What I have is Sega, yeah, Sega. Maybe the Nintendo, Atari. Somebody gave it to me. I think that all gone already lah. Uh, okay, handheld gaming machine, Game Boy. That one play a lot. Was playing keep playing Final Fantasy 3 or something like that. The graphic very simple, but either the gameplay or the story or something. There's something magical happening with the Game Boy console. Then many years later, because of somebody lah, because of somebody, I actually bought a Nintendo 3DS. I don't really play much on 3DS. Only the time during the renovation of the toilet, have to go to be at home. I mean, at home, but not at home. Just go somewhere, go to the resting room, some resting room, and that is the time I really play with Nintendo 3DS. And the game I play is what game is that? A game Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem was something special but difficult along the way. So it was turn-based strategy game or whatever you call that. This one you can play hours on this Fire Emblem game. But I got stuck. I don't know which stage but I got quite a handful of soldier under me already. Character. But somehow the game doesn't let me progress. I'm stuck. Either the enemy is too strong or my character or my army of character were too weak. So I did not continue. In actual fact, I did not completed any of the 3DS game I bought. Uh, reason I think this year. Actually, this is 3 years back. I saw because I saw the documentary on Street Fighter gaming. So wow, very inspired by this Japanese guy. He's the top player Street Fighter. So I saw him using the arcade stick. Wow, he looks the way he do is so pro. So he inspired me. So I wanted to lend my hand on a Street Fighter game also to learn the game, to learn different character, how to play, how to block, how to attack, how to jump, attack, the combo. So come back to the story. I the it happened on Steam. I saw it. I think Steam Street Fighter 5 on Steam is on sales or something like that. So I, I took the courage just to buy the game because financially not so strong, so every penny count. So on this, so Street Fighter 5 Championship Edition was on. It was on offer, so I bought it at a discount price. To my surprise, it is quite blind. I mean, quite difficult to control over the keyboard. It make it make no sense to play a fighting game using a keyboard. To me, lah, at least. I'm not a seasoned fighting game Street Fighter player or whatever. No. So so the next move is to get a controller. But which controller to to buy? Only this month or last month then I realized I found something. I want to find something cheap, affordable, cheap. Then who knows? eh, I ended up with this fake Xbox 360 controller, and it works. I realize it works, but need to plug into a certain USB port. I mean the controller receiver. I need to plug it into a certain the particular USB port. Then it will not it will not even detect the controller. So that is the problem with fake or pirated. I would say fake okay, fake Xbox 360 controller. It's not the actual thing lor. So you see the receiver also become so burden. So so have to start practicing Street Fighter 5. The the game is very simple and yet difficult. Simple is the concept is only two versus one v one. So you can choose any character you have and you fight against your opponent. Simple as that. 3 round. I think it's 3 round. Yeah, 3 round. You play 3 round. The best win. The best player win that. So what do I expect? Do I expect myself to be a pro Street Fighter player? May not be lah. Maybe because I'm not personally not so competitive. And just play for fun. No, no I mean it will take if want to play seriously you have to take many years of practice. And other thing is like is my finger reflex fast enough. Also I think there is some strategy or tactics while playing the game. So to defeat your opponent, how you want to go about doing that. Okay, that is Street Fighter. Recently, I also started. I installed already. COD mobile, but I have not really played. I play lah, but I play the normal multiplayer. Or everybody is just like mad rushing. Is like really. It's like everybody is just running around places. There is a sort of out of control or whatever. A bit messy. So, recently I asked a friend, hey, COD mobile got practice mode. Then he tell me, yes, that is. Oh, then I went inside, I searched, then I realized there are two. One is the target, target shooting. The other one is practice versus AI bots. Wow, that I love it. It's more order. See, not order. So once the countdown clock runs out, your team go, they automatically go to their position, and you see where you want to go lah. I mean, you will follow your team also. It's yeah, fun lah. It's fun, especially you get to headshot or whatever. You get to shoot down your enemy. Maybe some of you it is not fun lah. You play against computer, very fun one. But for me it's okay. I find Yeah, it's fun for me. At least it's not like everybody running here and there, run for like for no reason. There's no strategy, no tactics like that. It's like just mad. Once the countdown clock runs finish, your whole team, both team, human team, all human player, all running. I, I don't I don't quite understand it. Why just running places? For me, I play using the practice versus AI, but no bugs. I mean, it's just nice for my way of play. I get to practice so I'm more confident now. Then uh, recently I also get back to PC. I got Battlefield 4 in my PC. So I continue with my campaign, and surprisingly, I I was stuck for many months that campaign. I recently I got back, then I managed to progress further. Now I already at the escaping stage where I take a car. Go, now I don't know how to drive the car. The problem is I don't know how to drive the car. Okay, never mind. That one slowly pick up. The best thing is that the initial stage, the getting to the factory rooftop of this, I clear already. When I first started on this Battlefield 4 campaign, I don't know how to get to the factory top. I was thinking must climb up to the very first obstacle, but I was wrong. So I took a different approach, clear all the people on the ground, and I follow my team where they position. I stay nearby them, then I start taking down all the soldier. Then I realized, oh, that is the way. I mean, there is a certain scripted way to progress this campaign. If you do other way, it will not work because the campaign is such that once you reach a certain position, certain some more soldier from the will come out from the army trap, the five tunnel or don't know what you call it. So we have to follow the script of the campaign. In the past, I was not having any understanding. I just go out on the sniper, take down all the soldier and enemy soldier. I did not have this plan or this idea of actually there's certain guideline you have to follow through the story. Then once you follow the storyline, then you can proceed the campaign. So that's it. Maybe the COD mobile practice make me wiser. So I go back to the campaign PC. And it become very natural to do certain things that supposed to be done in the campaign. One one thing not so nice is that my laptop, because I'm playing with a laptop, so my laptop is not a gaming laptop, and the gig also not high enough, only 8 gig. Maybe the gig is not so fast. Then processor confirm not fast. Then the graphic card also low. I think 940 max or something like that. Very low spec one. Yet I already bought I already brought and install Battlefield 4. So there's a constant struggle there. If I play, I have to wait for the loading, all this thing. Then after the during the play, the laptop will get heated up somehow. So I was there's few issue I'm trying to solve here. Yeah, that's it. That's for Battlefield 4. Uh, what actually spiked my interest in this first-person shooter is many years ago. I downloaded the demo Modern Warfare. The time I still very unknown to all this game. Maybe it's Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It's just a demo, but you know demo is a bit limited. It's not the full not the full game, but I enjoy myself. Even though that was far before Battlefield 4. So it's FPS F, FPS game has a place in my heart. I'm not perfect. I'm not a pro player, but just an average normal player, average player. But I love how the thrill and the experience there. Hi, I like your name, Trashback Fashion Lover. Okay, hi. Yeah, you're so funny. Oh, fashion. I have no fashion sense. I have no fashion. I'm just wearing black all the way because I can tell you, my white T-shirt all gone. I throw away. Black is my color. I'm now searching for the next color. Uh, talk about fashion. This who is this FB the boss. Steve Jobs also. They also wearing like standard standard their standard lah. It's like Steve Jobs, he will wear uh some t-shirt and jeans. Then FB you know FB the boss is what name ah? I also forget. Mark something FB the CEO of FB Facebook, yeah, the guy Mark Hazelberg or something like that. He also always wear the same thing. So I realized, okay, maybe it is a trend we can follow also lah. It's, don't make ourselves so miserable. Fashion this, fashion that. We just stick to one color, one style, and wear it every day. As simple as that. And yeah, to some people, fashion is a very good thing to progress. I mean, fashion is very good. It make you beautiful. You color your hair You you just yeah. Fashion is another art. It's art. Got so many type of fashion. Some clothing you cannot wear one. I mean, like you say, trash. Unless you really nothing to wear, you want to wear trash bag. But there are trashy fashion. I mean, there are many out there you cannot wear on a normal day. People will laugh at you. Not that maybe the design is trashy or whatever. Okay, gone. That's my only view. Let's get back to gaming. The gaming handheld gaming now is very exciting because Steam Deck also come out. right after Nintendo Switch, everybody want to have a piece of handheld gaming. So handheld gaming device are very very popular now. They are they are very well spec, far beyond Nintendo Switch. So my question to Nintendo Switch is when when you want to have an upgrade, system upgrade. Maybe perhaps they'll uh, maybe not 4K, but at least 1080p. 720p resolution is on the low side. So now we are in the age of 4K already. Some TV already come out with 8K. So is it a bit demanding to ask for Nintendo to do a 4K device? Maybe yes, maybe no. I don't know. I'm not sure about the designing. I think it should be okay. You see our phone already don't know how many K already. Our phone is already so sharp, the color so rich. So why not? Why not Nintendo? I mean, you got OLED. The latest edition is OLED. Can you go 4K for us? I don't know. So because nowadays people are already buying 4K TV. If your game console support 4K, then it will be a win-win situation now. If not, I also don't know why you're not going 4K. Well, okay, next question. Will Sony come out with a PS Vista 2? Some some people mentioned that PS Vista was a console way beyond its time. I think the market are not ready for it when it came out. So after many years later, the Switch come out. Then Sony, I strongly, I was strongly, um, not say advise, but I hope that Sony can also come out with some PS handheld gaming device, which is much more interesting than Switch. Switch is already a great success. Sell many games. I mean, sell so many console. Then so many game developer also supported Switch. So why not Sony? Sony, you can make a PS5. What people call the next gen game machine. It handheld machine so difficult, man. Somehow Sony you also have handphone, mobile phone. It should be quite easy for Sony to make a handheld, a PS, what you want to call it, PS Vista 2 or PSP 2022. Now, now seriously is the age of the era of handheld gaming machine now. Because like, wow, you open your once you open the internet, you can see wow. Just open YouTube, you can see there's so many handheld gaming device. Yeah lah. One thing, Steam Deck is really another piece of art also. Because Steam library is a huge one. So you can once you can put your Steam library, game library onto a Steam Deck, it it, 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 it is no limit, you know. You are only limited by the memory storage on the device. Other than that, I don't see any big issue coming up. Uh, Steam Deck can expandable. Is it expandable on SD micro SD card? I hope it is, because memory is always a come to gaming. A memory storage space is always a problem there. Let's say I buy a Xbox X S series, the one the white color one. If you buy subscribe to Xbox Game Pass, then start downloading game. And before you know it, maybe a few game you downloaded, then it might be coming full already. Is it one terabyte or 512 GB? Xbox S series is an interesting device because the only bad thing is doesn't have a this drive. Other than that, it's just working like a normal computer hard disk, gaming computer. Mobile, come to mobile game is hit and miss. Because people make mobile game just for the money. Then they make it very simple. Then it's so flooded with advertisement. Before you can have a fun time playing the game, you are greeted with so many advertisement. You have to click, close the advertisement. Uh, that is not the way to do a proper mobile game. Sometimes when I try to search for good game on Google Play Store, it just doesn't happen. It's like what is happening, man? Google, you got the Play Store, but the game inside is all trash. Because I don't know, is it true or false? Before I install any game, I usually will read into the user review. Okay, the the game may look graphically okay, but inside is too much microtransaction. The pay to win, pay to win is too much, making it not reasonable for player to play to pay to play the game to progress. It's it's unfair. I don't know. Personally, for mobile game, I will only play those play those free to play one. Then in-game purchase is optional. Maybe there are games there, but I haven't discovered. But for me, at this moment, more on my mobile is a handful of game. I Apex Legend I installed, but didn't play much. PUBG Mobile, I only play the shooting range. I Initially I still go inside game to play with don't know how many 100 player, the battle royale explorer around. But the attraction is not strong. So after that, I proceed to COD mobile. Then yeah, you know the rest of the story. I'm more or less hooked on the practice with the AI. uh, it's it's a quick 8 minute, 7 8 minute game. Just going with the AI trooper. Then from there, they will do their own thing. Then you keep a distance or whatever. What I do is I will use the sniper scope and snipe down aim at whatever the enemy trooper. It uh FPS shooter actually help our connotative ability, mind, the brain thinking, understanding. When we go into this game, we have to the game forces us to look for and search for and see where the enemy are. Then from there we can take aim and shoot them down. So the ability to spot your enemy building or uh, behind wall. Not say you got X-ray eyes, but the ability to spot the enemy and to shoot them. That is a very basic ability. Yeah, have to. It helps the brain to visualize. Yeah, visualize to respond to positioning. Then you can, then the brain will function such that it will go to the accuracy of the aiming and shooting. I I also ever install Sudoku. Sudoku, yeah, also help the brain because now aging already, but not say very old lah, but uh, have to avoid any slowdown of the brain and things like that. Because the brain sickness, the brain disease is no joke. Yeah, it happens. So we have to avoid all this. So that's the reason I play Sudoku, puzzle game, FPS. FPS actually helps also because it it forces you to look for search for an enemy, take aim, then fire off. So only takes 7 to 8 minutes per game. So usually I will exit right after the one game finish. I will exit. Then maybe I can break it down into a morning practice, afternoon practice, and lunchtime practice, and after dinner practice. Just to get the flow of things. Because it is very important to exercise the mind, to help the mind to focus, to concentrate. Like Sudoku forces your mind to figure out on this line what number to put, this vertical line what number to put. So it helps you to focus and problem solving. That is a very important skill. Um, last before we go, one last thing very important, brainstorming. If you want to have any creative idea, you you get your group together, brainstorm, think out think of 100 ideas, then from 100 you single out the best 30 ideas. From 30 ideas you single down to the best 5 ideas. From the best 5 you single narrow down to the best idea of the 5. Understand? Understand? The brainstorming is very interesting thing. This exercise very interesting. You just whatever ideas don't need to be biased or pass any judgment. You just write down your ideas. It work or don't work, never mind. Just write down, write down. Then from there you come together, everybody discuss. Then from there narrow down to one single idea. Then the idea should work. Or if it doesn't, then you go back to your another 5 ideas. Then from there proceed again to brainstorm the problem solving. All these are very important skill. Yeah, it's, it has been a great time talking. Yeah, don't know, I don't know where how to end this, but okay. Hopefully we'll do another live stream talking. You want to hear me talking? Or should we live stream? Yeah. Any any interesting topic? You just uh, write in the comment. Yeah. But is there a comment section or something like that? Just yeah, draw in your ideas. Then we'll see what we want to discuss about, talk about next live stream. Yeah. Okay. That's for now. I before you go, my name is Jerry. Okay. I, and I like arts. I like gaming. I like music. So yeah, basically that's it lah. Have a nice day. Bye. Take care. The yeah, take care. Be safe.